So I appreciate the.
Big fan.
This has been hard to have a press conference by myself. All good.
Dylan Parham, any idea if he's going to be able to play on Sunday?
Yeah, right now he's limited still. So we'll see. He'll get a couple more reps today in practice. He's trending in the right way. Just got to be smart.
If he does play, what and if Andre James can't.
So Andre's out.
Yeah. You guys have some flexibility at center with a bunch of different players that can play. Can you see like a Dylan Parham playing center, or does he stay at guard and maybe Jackson Powers?
No, I think we've had Jackson there the last couple of days, and we'll kind of leave it there and then let guys kind of stay put. We've been shuffling the O-line quite a bit now due to injuries, so do the best we can to keep some continuity there and let the guys that's practiced throughout the week play where they've been practicing.
How much do you think that lack of continuity on the offensive line has impacted things this season for the offense?
Well, I think whenever you have change consistently, that doesn't create guys being comfortable, right? Communication goes into it, feeling one another, understanding your partner. That's critical. I mean, I think as we keep looking into it, the bye week is coming up, so it'll be a great, really opportunity for us to do self-scout. But, I mean, there's some things there that obviously you can point at and be like, there could be communication issues because you're playing with so many different players. So.
There are some things that Desmond Ritter does that maybe your other quarterbacks don't do. Is there a way to maybe, get that on the field in situations to be able to take advantage of that?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing. Situations. You look at last week, and at times there were situations, at times there were not. So you go with the flow of the game, but obviously we're getting him ramped up for whatever opportunity that he's ready to play in.
When you look at the run game, what gives you hope that you can turn things around there?
Got to stay consistent. Just consistent details. I mean, we're not doing a lot in the running game. There's, at the end of the day, you got to block the guy in front of you. You got to hit the hole. You got to run through contact. Sometimes you got to make a guy miss, right? So a lot goes into it. I think more than anything else, just like anything else, right? You go to the basketball court, you start taking shots. You don't make every shot. You just got to keep shooting your shot, and we need to keep taking our shots.
How important is it to get Tre Tucker involved, especially with his speed?
Yeah, we just got to find a way to get him the ball, right? It could be a reverse, and we've done that the last couple of weeks. And, again, if it's opportunities down the field, get him there. We had one last week. A penalty brought that one back. But, I think with Tre, just constantly trying to find different ways and put him in different positions to get open first and foremost, and then, the ball got to get out.
Tre obviously was he played at Cincinnati. He's going home this weekend. Can that kind of thing, as a player, kind of spark you a little bit?
I would think so. I mean, I'm sure he's got a ticket list. It's pretty expansive right now, expanded as far as how many tickets he needs. But, I think for a lot of guys, you really want to stay away from that because you get caught up in a hoopla and everybody's at the hotel the night before the game. And look, this is a game that we want to leave there victorious.
Maybe last season, the bye week was pretty late in the season. I believe it was around week 13. This week it's a lot earlier, or this year's a lot earlier. Is there a big difference between when the bye week is and how impactful it is?
It's perfect time for us, to be honest. We need it. We need to get healthy. We need to reset. We need to self-scout. We need to look at ourselves and what can we fix going forward in those last 8 games.
How big would a victory be going into the bye week for this team?
Momentum, confidence, a lot. I mean, you don't want to have a loss and then sit for 2 weeks, right? You don't want that to linger, especially that would be the 5th game in a row. So we're not looking forward to that at all. I think the guys have the right mindset, the right attitude, the right focus yesterday was really good for us from that standpoint. The energy is good, and they understand the task that we got in front of us on the road against, obviously a good offense and a good team that, for the last couple of years has been in the playoffs.
This bye week also kind of coincides with you being on the job for basically about a year now, almost.
From yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Today. Can you reflect a little bit on that, and how fast is
Fast. You blink, boom, it's here again. I was making sure my phone didn't ring last night. But no, honestly, a lot of learning in a year. And you can't prepare for it. You can't sit there and think what's about to happen because each and every day when I walk in this door, something new happens, right? Each and every game creates a new obstacle, a new challenge for us, the roster, the coaching staff, the building. And I think just, leaning on, my key people around me that I rely on with support, information, give my thoughts to, get thoughts from them. It's been good, but I like I said, if you'd asked me a year ago today would I be standing here, I would probably say no, right? So, but I think being in the position I am now, I have a better understanding of our team, a better understanding of what we need to do to fix things, and we got to constantly keep doing that. And I think that's the best part about this job, that it's never finished, right? I could be here hopefully 10 more years from now, and I'm probably have to say the same thing. Like, I got something more to work on, something more to do. Coaches that's been around the league for 20 years, they do the same thing. So that's my goal, and obviously just fortunate to be in this position.
How much self-evaluation does go into the process that you go through on a daily or weekly process?
Yeah, I mean, often. There's a lot of. It's funny. I got asked a question in a broadcast meeting. Do I sit in my office by myself all day? Yeah, sometimes you do, and it's good when somebody else comes in here because you can get caught up in your thoughts too much, right? And it's good to get in different meeting rooms and be out there to walk through and hear their coaches speak and be around the players in individual periods in practice. So for me, there's a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-thoughts, but at the same time, I don't want to get into my own head, right? And I got to be a realist. I'm a guy I say what it is and call it what it is. And for me, I don't want to really have mind games going on.
Coach, do you have any update on Robert Spillane?
Yeah, he won't practice today. And knowing Robert, he'll be a game time decision, and knowing Robert, hopefully he'll play.
You talked about kind of the inconsistencies with Zamir, like struggled, got hurt, up and down a little bit. You want to get him in a rhythm, and now obviously he missed practice again yesterday. Is sort of update on him, and where do you want to see him?
Yeah, he'll practice today, full speed, full go today. Got him out there. Yesterday he was close, but we're just being cautious with him. So hopefully he has a good day today, and we'll see what happens this weekend.
That's it.
Cool.
All right, thank you.